Welcome to Undercommon Taste. This is a podcast where we create and discuss homebrew content for tabletop RPGs.
Come on, baby. Don't fear the Reaper.
I'm Ian Woodworth. I'm joined by my co-host, James Daly. Welcome to our 5th anniversary episode.
I'm stoked about this.
Yeah, we weren't going to play a game because we thought we didn't have time. And then I was listening to a podcast that Clark, friend of the show, C.R. Rowanson, turned me onto called Rainy Plays Games. And in one of his early episodes, he played this game that we're going to be playing today called Reap by Spencer Campbell. It is based on the rule set for his game Rune. And essentially it is a Souls-like, solo-capable RPG. Where you are going around being a necromancer and trying to reap the souls of the horrors of a world that is slowly falling apart. And I had a feeling that that game would be right up James's alley.
I like necromancy, I'm just saying.
And so, I mean, primarily because of your well-attested affinity for Darkest Dungeon.
Yes.
So I decided to pick up a copy of Reap, and we are going to play Reap today. James is going to play the Reaper, and I am going to handle the mechanical side of all of the NPCs and all of the enemies and such, and we will figure out the game as we go.
All hail Ian, our glorious and eternal DM.
Well, you've already promised that we will be swapping roles at some point.
Yes, absolutely.
Because you have said that you're going to pick up a copy of Rune so that we can switch roles and I will be the player.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a link to the episode from Rainy Plays Games in the show notes if you want to go and listen to it. We are going to be playing the same module that he played. It is the module that is included in the core rule set for Reap. You can pick up Reap from Spencer Campbell's itch store. I'm not sure if it's Gila Games or Gila Games. I'm not sure how he's pronouncing it, but it is named after the lizard. So
Then it'd be Gila, yeah.
I thought it was Gila.
Is it Gila? I always pronounce it Gila Monster.
Well, see, this is why I'm not sure
exactly
how he pronounces it. So I'm going to include a link to the page where you can pick up a copy of this game as well in the show notes. But without too much further ado, James, you want to go ahead and introduce us to your character? Who is your necromancer that you're going to be playing tonight?
Oh, so I'm thinking my necromancer again. I'm going to say that this is a cleric that has degraded with time with this realm. They started off well-meaning and maybe have delved a little too deep and too greedily into the magics that come with it. And as their environment around them has slowly withered and darkened and decayed, so has their soul, their outlook on life. They are still minorly power hungry. I'm not going to say they're super power hungry. They definitely have that thirst for knowledge and power, but they are more tied to the land than maybe they themselves realize. And so, like I said, as this world has decayed and broke apart, they have slipped into darker and darker magics and tomes to match their surroundings. And they are trying to find what we can to either preserve or conquer or save as the situation may reflect. So we are still going to discover much, I think.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to start off by reading the introduction to the game just to get everybody on the same page here. You are a necromancer known as a Reaper. For countless years, you have straddled the line between life and death. Your mastery of those realms is unparalleled, and so you wander in search of new power. The world of Oberon was shattered long ago, and now it gasps its final breaths. You will navigate realms, small domains of this dying world. At the heart of each domain sits a horror, a being whose soul can feed you, sustain you for just a moment longer. Wander the realms, Reaper. Seek the horrors and reap their souls from them. Bind them to you and embrace immortality.
I like it.
All right, so let's go ahead and start off by you introducing who your necromancer is. Like, give us a name. I'm wanting a name.
Oh,
I'm putting you on the spot.
See, now you're making me name things. I can't go with Bob. That's too easy. We have to have a good necromancer name. Natty the Necromancer is just... No, that's out. I really want to go...
Bocephus?
Bocephus is great. And for the life of me, I cannot remember the original name for Magnus Shadowcaster. And I remember it was like... It began with a P. Let's go with Petrov. Petrov the Necromancer. That sounds like a good necromancer.
Okay.
Yeah. A good Russian necromancy. It's not Rasputin, but Petrov.
Okay. So, when you start a game of Reap, every Reaper starts with the same stats. You start with 10 health, 2 stamina, 0 lore, and 0 viscera. Lore is the information that you gathered about the realm. It helps you determine who you are going to be fighting at the end of the module, who the horror is, what the horror is. And stamina determines how many dice you get to roll each round in combat. And viscera is either body, bone, or blood, and you use them to power your spells. Speaking of spells, you start off with a scythe, because what Reaper would be a Reaper if they didn't carry a scythe?
Exactly.
Plus 2 spells and 1 relic. So, can you tell the listeners which spells and which relic you chose?
Yeah, so again, dipping into the lore of the Diablo Necromancers, you have to have Summon Skellimans. That's just, you have to have that one. And then the next spell I chose was going to be Leech. And Leech, Summon Skellimans does the obvious. It lets me summon some skeletons as personal guards and attackers as needed. Leech is a distance spell, and it allows me to do damage and drain life, so it's basically a life drain at a distance to heal myself after I deal damage. For my relic, I get 1 relic, correct?
You get 1 relic, yes.
Yeah. My relic, I chose to pick up the Ostromancer's Eye. Osteomancer?
The Osteomancer's Eye?
Yeah, the Osteomancer, yeah. The font on that was a little wonky. So the Osteomancer, which is a great name, Osteomancer. Bone magic, that's amazing. I love that. So with 1 piece of bone viscera, I can block 1, or I can make my weapon do 1 extra damage. With 2, I get 1 extra stamina die that round. So block damage or extras.
And with block 1 means you reduce all incoming damage by 1 from each individual attack. It lasts for the entire round against all attacks that you take.
Nice.
So yeah, it's basically you're throwing up a defensive shield.
Right.
Is what you're doing. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. There is a map for this realm, the realm of Kyrie. I would normally say that I would post a copy of it, but I'm probably not going to, because this is, copyrighted map within inside
the module.
Within a module that you have to pay for. So because it's not out public by itself, I'm going to respect the artist's rights here and not be posting that.
That's reasonable.
Today.
Yeah.
But hey, you can pick up a copy and then you can see the map.
Absolutely. And the map is gorgeous. It is a wonderful map.
It is. All of the art in here is amazing.
Yeah, no, I really enjoy it.
I love the colors they're using. That it is a 4-tone color palette in here. And it is black, white, this sort of cadet blue, I guess?
Yeah.
It's paler than a royal blue, but it's not a powder blue.
Yeah.
So it's sort of that halfway in between. It's not quite as gray as a cadet blue usually is, but it's closer to that. And then yellow. But it's sort of a subdued yellow. It's not a bright, bold yellow. It's sort of a washed out yellow. And it all just works very well together. Yeah,
that yellow, it's the yellow of, aged parchment yellow.
Yeah.
Old bone and teeth yellow.
Yeah. Okay. So, as the game progresses, there are 2 different objectives that are going to be filling up as we go. The first are the realm clocks. There are 3 realm clocks. As we move from one location to another and as we take actions, the realm clocks will begin to fill. Once each 6-slot clock fills, there's going to be a world effect that happens. When the 3rd clock is full, if we haven't engaged with the horror yet, it finds us and forces that encounter. And then, in addition, there is a second 6-slot track called the Vessel. And the Vessel is this object that the Necromancer is attuning to, and they have to fully attune to this vessel in order to reap the soul of the horror at the end. If they face the horror without being fully attuned to the vessel, they cannot reap its soul. And souls are how your Necromancer levels up, basically. So, we're going to go ahead and get started here. We're going to start where all good maps start, at point number 1.
Number 1, all right.
Point number 1 is the Anchor. As you step through the veil, anchoring yourself to this realm, you find a stone obelisk sitting before you. A powerful source of life and death energy haunts this island. Your hunt starts now.
Ooh, nice.
So you have one action option here, and that option is to search. So are you going to search, or are you going to move on to the next objective?
I'll go ahead and search, and that way I'm not going to what did I miss at point 1?
All right, so as you search, the corpse of one of the residents of this land leans against the altar. They won't be needing their parts, and so you salvage what you can. Choose one viscera to reap from the corpse: bone, body, or blood.
I'm just going to reach in, and I'm just going to pull out that sternum. Just right there, just kind of yoink.
All right, so you're going to take one bone?
One bone.
All right. So, looking at the map, from location 1, we have the options to move to location 2, 5, or 6.
I think I'm going to hug this coastline. I'm going to move to 6.
Okay, so you're going to move southeast towards location 6?
Correct. And with that, I have filled up 2 clock slots, correct?
Yeah, you fill up one for the search action at location 1, and this is the second one for your travel to location 6. Okay. Number 6, the church. Organ music blasts through the doorway as you open it, an unseen congregation chanting in unison. The horror you seek is within this church.
Oh, God damn it.
If you're ready to face it.
Nope.
So your options are search, delve, or delve. You can't do one of the delves because you don't have lore 2+ right now.
Okay.
You're still at 0 lore.
Now, for the mechanics, delve is a deeper search, and it's kind of starts a quest chain, if I'm correct, right?
It can.
Okay.
In this case, it's going to start the boss fight.
Okay, yeah, we do not want to start the boss fight, so we are not going to delve. I don't want to search too deep, too, because I think I know 6 is where I need to be. Let's move in toward the center location. I can't move to 5. I have to move to 7 first, so I am going to back away, and as much as I would love to play Rift of the Necrodancer right now, we're going to move to point 7.
Okay, so we are going to put one more tick on the clock, and we are moving to location 7. The boat.
Oh.
A small group of locals are arguing around a small boat. They stop and form a protective wall upon seeing your approach. You have one action option here, and that is to learn.
Absolutely, I'm always up for some learning.
Okay, so mark a clock segment. Increase lore +1.
Nice.
In addition, learn the horror's name.
Ooh.
It's not a beast you seek. It's one of our own. The High Priest Lysander has been twisted, their gospel a most vicious spell. So, in coming to location 7, you have managed to fill 2 of your 6 vessel attunement slots.
Nice. Those being?
Actually, no, sorry, my bad. You only get the lore one when you hit 2 lore.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's fine.
My bad. But you get 1 for learning the horror's name.
That is Lysander?
Lysander.
And Lysander sounds like they've gone a similar path to me, maybe a little more quickly than I. Maybe I was a little more
possibly
balanced in my choices. Okay. So, again, nothing else to do here. I'm going to go and move into the island towards point 5.
All right, so we are moving to the center of the island at point 5. We are on the eastern edge of the central mountain range that cuts through the middle of the island of Kyrie. The forest.
Ooh.
The dense forest of this realm is teeming with life. It grows unnaturally, as if it is responding to your presence. Special rule. This fight cannot be ignored.
Oh.
Once you enter this point, you must complete this fight if it has not already been marked.
I'm going to pet that dog.
So, we are going to start our first fight of the encounter.
Nice.
of the game. So, the canopy above shields you from the bright sun as you wander the forest. However, a wave of heat warns you of a roaring fire nearby.
Ooh.
So, we've got... I am just drawing things onto a grid on Roll20 because that is the simplest way for us to do this. Alright, so we've got permanent terrain on A1 through A5. So basically we are turning this 5x5 grid into a 3x5 grid. You are entering the battle at location C5, so in the center of the bottom of the map.
Okay.
And you are facing off against 3 Ashborn.
Ooh.
So they are at B2, C2, and D2.
Okay.
Alright. So, holy incense raised on a hymn. These are burning, cinder-infused individuals.
Okay. So like living incense?
Yes.
Okay.
They've become infused with the incense they've been burning.
Okay. So what I'm picturing, if again for our Blizzard fans, if you remember Ungoro Crater, you had the burned out volcanic monsters that were just like that, the living coals and ash.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you remember Bolvar 4 Dragon from the after you kill the Lich King cinematic in Wrath of the Lich King?
No, I never actually got that far. I've seen the cinematic, but I never actually got to beat the Lich King. But yes, I think I know what you're referencing.
Yeah, so for the people who do know what that is, that's the look that I'm picturing here.
Okay.
This sort of charred, blackened skin and this smoldering cinder coal eyes.
Okay. Still humanoid form?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Right there with you.
Okay. So, the way that combat works is the enemies and the Reaper all roll their dice. Enemies only get 1 die each.
Okay.
Unless it specifies otherwise. So the enemies each only get 1 die. The Reaper gets a number of dice equal to their stamina. So right now you're going to get 2 dice.
Okay.
And you are going to be able to assign to each of those dice 1 action.
Okay.
The order of operations is the enemies move and do any actions that do not deal damage. Then you move and do all of your actions, including dealing damage.
Okay.
Then the enemies deal damage if they can.
Okay.
They will always deal damage to the closest available applicable target.
Okay.
And then at the end of the round, if you are adjacent to a fallen enemy, you can reap that enemy.
Okay. Now, for clarification, my scythe, does it attack all squares next to me or just 1 square next to me?
1 square.
Okay.
You attack 1 square at a time.
Okay, perfect.
And so your scythe has a range 1, which means it has to attack a target in an adjacent square.
Perfect.
You cannot go diagonally. You have to go...
Orthogonally?
So if you're going to go diagonally, that is 2, because you have to go over and then up.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to roll my 2 die.
You can fit 2 creatures per square, so they can stack up on top of each other. They can stack up on top of you.
Okay.
You can only fit 2 creatures in a square at a time, so that means that if there's only 1 creature in a square, you will actually be able to pass through its square on your turn, if you want.
Perfect.
So, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and go for Ashborn 1 gets a 5, which is move 2, harm 1, and burn. He cannot get into range with that yet. But if you move next to him, that is going to be important. Important
Yes.
knowledge. Ashborn 2 gets a 1, which is move 1, harm 1. So he's going to approach you. And then Ashborn 3 gets a 4, which is also move 2, harm 1, burn.
Okay.
All right, so you get to roll 2 dice.
I did. It's in the roll chat. Do you see them? I have a 6 and a 1.
Okay, so this is time for us to explain that.
Yes.
So everything that you have, if you roll a 1, it is basically a wasted turn.
Right.
You do not get any actions on a 1. But you do get a 6. So that means that you can use either of your spells, or you can use the action where you move and use your scythe.
Yeah. I think I'm going to move and use my scythe.
Okay, so you can do move 2, harm 2.
I think I'm going to move to square B5 here. And then
Okay.
I will harm 2 on the cinder on B4.
Okay, so you're going to do 2 harm to this guy. So I will keep track of that. Okay. And now their turn. Ashborn 2 does nothing. Ashborn 3 does nothing. Ashborn 1, you moved into his harm range. And so he's going to harm 1. So you take 1 damage.
I'm down to 9.
And also burn.
Grr.
So if you do not move from this space on your next turn, you will take 1 additional damage.
Okay, perfect.
So that brings us into round 2. So Ashborn 1 gets a 3, which is move 2, harm 1, and burn. He's going to stay put.
Okay.
Ashborn 2 gets a 5, which is also move 2, harm 1, and burn. So he is going to move down here next to you. They're going to be all friendly-like.
All right.
And then the third one gets a 4, which is also move 2, harm 1, burn. So he's going to move into the same space as the other one, the one that just moved. So there's 2 of them in that space.
All right.
And they're all intent on lighting you up.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
Okay, it is your turn. Go ahead and roll your dice and tell me what we're doing.
I rolled a 5 and a 6.
Oh, 5 and a 6, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you're probably going to want to use one of those. You're probably going to want to use that 6 to move 2, harm 2.
Yeah.
I think moving through the damaged Ashborn to B3, and then using your 2 harm against him to knock him out.
Okay, I didn't know that would knock him out, so that is a thing. Without knowing that would knock him out, if I used my 2... Oh, see, that's what I'm thinking, is I could use my 2 and move 2 harm 2, and if I attack the 2 that are stacked, do I still attack one, or do I attack both since they
You still only attack one of them.
Okay, then yeah, I'm going to move through, then yeah, I would move to B3, and then harm 2 on B4. I think that feels correct.
Okay, and that would kill this one.
Okay.
We're going to put just a little skull and crossbones on him because you're going to be able to reap viscera from him at the end of turn.
Yes.
Okay, and now you have a 5, so you can either leech or summon skeleton.
I don't think I have the range to leech. I think leech is a 2.
Leech is 2 to 3, so you can leech 1 from one of those 2.
Yeah, then let's go ahead and leech 1 from one of them on C5.
Okay.
And that would end my turn. Now, those spells, can I use those spells just 1 spell per turn, but I can use them infinite number of times, or is it 1 and done? Okay, perfect. Okay, excellent.
There's no limit to the number of times you can use your spell, except that you can only use each unique action once per turn.
Okay, perfect.
And then at the end of turn, you get to reap. So we are reaping this Ashborn,
Okay.
which nets you 1 body.
Okay, perfect. My body lies over the ocean.
All right. Next round, Ashborn 2 gets a 6, which is move 1, harm 3.
Ooh.
And then the other one gets a 4, which is move 2, harm 1. So move 2, harm 1, and burn. So he is moving up into B4 right behind you.
Okay.
And he is going to set your space on fire if you don't move.
All right. Wow, again, I am feast and famine with these dice. I'm using
a 1 and a 5.
Yeah, I'm using the auto roller on D20. So I have the 5.
Okay, so you can use the scythe to move 1. That would put you... See here, that would put you out of range of the move 2, harm 1. But if you moved into C3, that would put you into the range of the harm 3.
Yeah, definitely not doing that. Yeah, let's go ahead. Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and move here to B2, I think is correct. And I'm just going to take a judicious step back, and that will end my turn.
Okay. So Ashbourne 2 gets a 1, which is move 1, harm 1, no burn. And then the other one gets a 3, which is move 2, harm 1, and burn. So move 1, harm 1, no burn. Actually, he's going to move up into your space because he can do that.
Okay.
And so if you don't move away from him, you're going to get harm 1 and burn.
Okay. So he's burning the space we are in together?
Yes.
Okay, fair. All right, let's roll my die. Come on, dice. All right, hold on. It's supposed to be a 2 and a 2.
A 2 and a 2. Okay, well, neither of your spells are available on a 2.
Okay.
So you've only got one option, which is to move 1, harm 1 with your scythe.
Move 1, harm 1. I do have one extra option, though, and I think I'm going to go ahead and use that. I'm going to move 1, and I'm going to move back down to B3, and I'm going to use my Osteomancer's Ring for that extra +1 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to burn my 1 Bone Viscera to do that.
Okay.
And so I'm going to attack the critter on C3.
Okay. So you're going to deal... That's 2 harm?
Yes.
Okay, so he now has taken 3 harm. He is not dead. They are 4 health enemies.
Okay.
And so they each do 1 harm because you are within range.
Okay.
So you take total of 2 harm. And now the space that you are in is on fire.
I thought...
So if you do not move, you will take burn damage.
Okay, I thought they were going to burn square B2. So I guess they burned after I moved, so they took their attack. Okay,
well, because the burn is part of the attack.
Okay, perfect. No, that makes sense.
Yes.
All right.
So Ashbourne 2 gets a 2, which is move 1, harm 1. They are going to stay put and attempt to harm you. Okay. And then the other one gets a 1, which is also move 1, harm 1. Okay. So they are both going to stay put and attempt to attack you further in that space.
Okay. Now, my scythe, can I attack the same space I am in or only adjacent?
Only adjacent. Oh. It is range 1.
Okay.
It is not range 0 and 1. It is just range 1.
As much as I was saying my dice rolls for feast or famine, they've switched to pure famine. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Okay, yeah, but you can always move down to B4 and get out of the burn and take damage from anything.
Yes, and that was the plan. So I'm going to retreat to B4, and that ends my turn. Yeah, that was terrible.
The burn ends in that space, so there's no longer anything on fire at the moment. Ashbourne 2 rolls a 1, which is move 1, harm 1. They are going to move down to C4 next to you. The other one also rolls a 1. So we're full slap fight here.
Yes. I'm going to pull out my fish. A 5 and a 3.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's
a good one.
Yes. The 5 gives me what? Is that move 2, harm 1?
It's move 1, harm 2.
Move 1, harm 2.
With your scythe. Or you can summon a skeleton with the 5.
Yeah, let's go ahead and summon my Skelly Man. I'm going to pop him up here in the same square as I.
That is range 1, so it has to be in an adjacent square.
Okay. I'm going to summon him on top of B3.
Okay.
And then I will use my 3, and that should be a harm 1, move 1.
Yes.
And I will attack C4.
Okay. So that will kill the Ashbourne in C4, because he had 1 health left. And then in B3, the skeleton, see here, Skelly Man is move 1, harm 1. So he could move if you wanted him to.
Hold, right quick. I don't think I can actually... I have to summon them in a empty square, correct? Or can I summon them anywhere? Any empty adjacent space. I cannot summon him over B3.
Okay, so you would have to summon him... See here.
It would have to be B5.
Summon him... Yeah, you would have to summon him in B5, But because he can move on the turn, you can have him move to C5 and attack and kill the Ashborn in C4. And then you use your scythe attack on B3.
Or he can move the one. He can move to where I am in B4, and he'll still come between me and the other, and then C4 will still be dead.
Yes.
Yeah, so he will move up into my space and still act as a bodyguard.
Okay, and so he is going to deal 1 point of damage to the Ashborn north of you. I'm going to roll a die, call low or high for you. High. So if it rolls a 4, 5, or 6, it attacks you. If it rolls a 1, 2, or 3, it hits the skeleton.
Okay.
A 5, it hits you.
Of course it does.
But it's just harm 1, no burn.
Okay.
All right. So end of turn, you reap the dead one, which nets you 1 body.
I now have 2 bodies.
You now have 2 body.
Dos bodies.
Yep.
Not 12 bodies, 2 bodies. If I get 1 more, we can do the 3 body problem.
Yeah. Ashborn is going to get a 3, which is move 2, harm 1, burn. He is going to stay put.
Okay. I'm going to roll my dice.
Your roll.
A 1 and a 6.
Okay, so the 1 does nothing.
Okay.
With 6, you could use your scythe to move 2, harm 2, or you could use your leech to drain 2.
My leech is range 2 and 3, correct?
That is correct. So no, you cannot use leech.
So I will move to square C3.
Move to C3.
And I will harm, and then my Skelly Man will also harm on B3 as well. So we will both attack.
Okay. And because your damage resolves before the enemy damage, the 3 damage that you and your skeleton deal together is enough to kill the Ashborn.
Oh yeah, let's do the reaping.
And you reap 1 more body. So you have 3 body total.
Hey, we got the 3 body problem. Good deal. Newton, eat your heart out.
All right. So we now have that fight marked. So that fight is resolved. As long as you don't die, this fight does not happen again.
Perfect. Now, does my Skelly Man stay with me for the time being?
No, your skeleton disappears at the end of the fight.
Okay. Wasn't sure if I kept a Skelly buddy or not.
Nope.
Okay, so now that is 5 pips on the clock?
That is 5 out of 6 on clock number 1.
Ooh, what else can I do in this location?
That's the only thing listed in location 5.
Okay.
Is the forest. So your options from location 5 are to return to 1, return to 7, go to 2, or go to 8.
Let's go ahead and move to 8.
Moving to 8. All right. So as you arrive in location 8, we filled clock 1.
Dum dum dum.
Upon filling clock 1, the sound of an unholy choir rings out through the air, starting in the east with a response from the south.
Ooh.
Lose 1 of each component you are currently carrying.
Is that component for my viscera or for the vessel?
I believe that is viscera.
Okay, so I am down to 2 bodies. Because I had spent my 1 bone on the spell with the relic.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Now, with that fight, did I fill my vessel any further? Or attune to my vessel?
Yes, you did get 1 more mark towards attuning to the vessel because you get 1 mark anytime you win a fight.
Okay, perfect.
And that is the one thing that is repeatable.
Okay, so I have 2 of 6 towards the vessel, and I have 6 of 18 on the clock.
Yes. So clock 1 is full.
So I'm a little underperforming vessel-wise. What can I do here at point 8?
Point 8 is another fight.
All right, let's do it.
Location 8 is the Acolyte's Lair.
Ooh.
Animal and human bones are woven together to form a complex fortress at the edge of the forest. Grab a book and sing along. So,
is this where Nina Tucker lives?
Okay.
I had to.
So, we've got our no-go zones are A1 through A5, E1 through E5, B1, C1, D1, B5, and D5. So it is a 3x3 room with an entrance. You start the fight.
C5?
In the entrance.
Okay.
And then we have... Yeah, we'll use these commoner tokens for the cultists. And then we will use...
We've got our room full.
Yep, it is the Acolyte and 3 cultists.
I mean, just off of pure math, we've got a 3x3 and an entrance. There's 10 total squares, and there's 5 of us. This is a very full room.
There's 4 of you for 10 total squares. Wait, no, there's 5. Yes,
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah.
Math
is
hard.
Math are hard.
Math is hard, okay? All right.
I haven't had coffee yet, okay? Fine.
Okay.
That's all I have to say about my roll.
I haven't gone over to the chat yet to see. All right.
Dice jail's a thing.
Maybe you should actually start rolling some physical dice.
I left... So I just started the Curse of Strahd campaign with some friends this week, and Kim, my lady, she has my D&D bag currently because she wants to do a couple other things. She had repaired some things for me for my birthday, and she also got me a new bag that everything fits very nicely into now because my old bag was falling apart that carried all of my supplies.
It was.
And so...
It was janky.
It was janky. I bought it. It was like a cheap, like $15, like beginning of the school year gym bag, and it's been around for a couple of years, and so it held up about as well as you expect. And so she's going through... And with that, one of the things I have to hold my dice in is a very nice wooden, it looks like a tome, but you open it up and it's my dice box and things like that. So she did some repairs on that. She cleaned it up, made it look a lot nicer, did some restoring work on that as well. But she has a couple other things she wants to do for my kit. So it is over at her house currently. So I do not have my physical dice with me now.
All right.
So I am relegated to digital rolling, which is terrible.
Okay, so we are going to start with Cultist 1. Gets a 1, which is move 1, harm 1. So he's going to move closer to you. Cultist 2 gets a 6, which is move 2, harm 2. So he is going to come down right here in front of you. And then Cultist 3 gets a 5, which is move 1, harm 2. And then the Acolyte. Now, the Acolyte is a unique enemy, meaning that even if you die, he will not respawn.
Okay.
As long as you kill him first.
Okay.
All right. And then he gets a 5. Range 0 to 1. Move 2. Aria, which heals all enemies 1. And harm 2.
Oh, that bastard.
So he's going to move 2. He's going to... share the space with that cultist, so right in front of your face.
Oh, that
so
bastard.
You are boxed in.
Yes.
He's going to Aria, heal all enemies 1, which doesn't do any good because they're all at full health, and harm 2.
Okay. Now, does the aura resolve before or after combat?
The Aria would resolve instantly.
Okay.
So it would heal everything 1.
Okay. All right then.
So... Oh, and I forgot to ask you, did you spend any of your viscera to heal while you traveled?
No, I hadn't.
Okay.
So I'm at 8 health.
Okay, good to know.
Yes.
All right, so, and you rolled.
A 6.
You rolled a 5 and a 1.
Yes.
So with your 5, you can't summon a skeleton because there isn't an empty space in range.
And nothing's in range of leech.
Yep. No? The 2 diagonal ones are within range because it's range 2 to 3.
Okay. Ooh. That's.
But it's drain 1, so
yeah,
you can do more harm right now with a 5 with your scythe.
Yeah, my scythe with the 5 gives me move 2 harm 1 or move 1 harm 2.
Move 1 harm 2, because you can't move right now because you're blocked in. Because you can only have 2 creatures in a single space at once.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay the Acolyte, not the Acolyte, but the Commoner in front of me alone.
You're going to do the Cultist?
Yeah, the Cultist.
Okay, so the Cultist is going to take 2 harm.
Okay.
And so you are going to...
soak some damage.
See, it's 2 harm from the Cultist and 2 harm from the Acolyte.
Yeah, I'm down to 4.
So that's 4 harm. All right, back up to the top. So we've got Cultist 1 gets a 6, which is move 2, harm 2. He can't get any closer, so he's going to stay put. Cultist 2 is a 5, which is move 1, harm 2. He's the one that's in your face.
Okay.
And then Cultist 3 is a 2, which is move 1, harm 1. And then the Acolyte gets a 6, which is
bastard.
The same thing again.
Okay.
Range 0 to 1, move 2, Aria, harm 2.
Okay.
So he's going to heal the cultist under him 1. So that heals 1 of the 2 damage that you dealt to him.
We hate him.
And then it's going to do 2 harm to you unless you can do something about it.
Yeah. About that. Let's see here. A 4 and a 3.
Okay. 4 and a 3. That is helpful.
Okay.
So with a 4, here's my suggestion. Use the 4 with the scythe and the 3 with the leech.
Okay. The scythe will give me...
The scythe will give you 2 damage, so 2 harm, so you can kill the cultist in front of you.
Okay.
Because they are 3 health enemies.
Okay.
And then you can leech one of the other cultists to gain 1 health.
Yeah, that...
And so instead of taking 4 harm, you're going to take 2 harm and heal 1.
Yeah, that sounds about correct. So I'll go down 1, so I'll be down to 3 total, and have 1 cultist down.
So this cultist is dead.
And I will leech on B4.
B4? Okay. All right. And so you're going to take 2 harm from the Acolyte, and then you can reap the cultist.
Okay.
You get your choice of bone, body, or blood.
Bone.
Okay. Going to take 1 bone. Okay. So we've got 2 cultists and the Acolyte. So cultist number 1 is getting a 2, which is move 1, harm 1. So he is going to step in here with the Acolyte right in front of you.
Okay.
Cultist 3 is getting a 2, which is move 1, harm 1. So he's going to stay put.
Okay.
Because he can't also enter that space. The Acolyte is a 5, which is, once again, range 0 to 1, move 2, Aria, harm 2.
Okay.
So the cultist underneath him heals up. So he's back at full health. And he's going to deal 2 harm to you unless you can do something about it.
Okay. Perfect. So I've rolled a 5 and a 2.
Okay.
My 5 does 2 on leech?
No, you have to roll a 6 to do 2 on leech.
I also now have that 1 bone, so I'm going to use my Osteomancer's Eye, and with that, I'm going to do block 1 on all damage this turn.
Okay, good choice.
Yeah. I will go ahead and leech 1 from the cultist on D4.
Okay.
Is my 5 for my scythe? 5 gives me, what?
2 harm.
2 harm? So move 1, 2 harm?
Yes.
So I will do 2 harm.
Yeah. 2 harm to the cultist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
all right.
Hold. I'm going to... Can I drain one? No, it has to be drain 1 from D4. I can't drain it directly in front of me. So yeah, we are good. Okay, yeah. No, that's fine.
I thought that you might change your mind and deal damage to the Acolyte instead of the cultist.
No, I'm going to whittle down these cultists first, I think. Because the Acolyte heals himself as well, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think these cultists are going to go down easy, and then I can focus the Acolyte down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Cultist 1 gets a 1, which is move 1, harm 1. He is going to... Oh, yeah, you took 1 harm from the Acolyte.
Okay.
Because it was a harm 2 move.
So I'm down to 2 health.
Yep.
Okay. Cutting it close.
Cutting it close. The other one is a 5, which is move 1, harm 2. He is staying put because he can't get any closer. The Acolyte gets a 3.
Okay, that's close.
You got a 3.
That's close.
Well, so it's range 2 to 4, move 1, harm 2. So he is actually going to move back into the room because this is a ranged ability.
Oh, that bastard. All right.
But that means that if you can get close enough, it won't go off.
Look at my dice. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay.
Well, you can use your scythe to move 1, harm 1. You can move into the space.
I'm going to move 1 onto C4.
And you know what? Honestly, I will even give you the boon of letting you deal your harm before you move on this one.
Okay.
Because you've been in such a tight tough spot this whole time.
I'll take
because
it.
the cultist you're entering the space of only has 1 health left.
Okay, perfect. I'll take it.
So he is dead. You can reap him at end of turn if you survive.
Which I should.
Well, the other cultist got move 1, harm 2.
Oh crap! God damn it!
and you just entered
into a space.
The attack range.
Yeah. So I was dropping 2, so I'm at 0 HP.
Okay. You avoided getting hit by the acolyte, but you rolled
Punched
right into
cultist.
you got punched in the face by a cultist. Okay. So that brings us to how dying works. So with dying, the fight basically resets. You go back to where everything was at the beginning. You're back to full health.
Okay.
But you have no viscera.
Okay. Viscera has reset. Bye bones, bye bodies.
So here's hoping round 2 works better for you.
Yeah, hopefully I roll let's see here. I rolled 1, 2, 3 1s, 1, 2, 3 1s, 2 2s on that of 4 rolls. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was brutal.
It was just not coming up for you. Okay, so Cultist 1 gets a 2, which is move 1, harm 1. Cultist 2 gets a 2, move 1, harm 1. Cultist 3 gets a 1, move 1, harm 1. And the Acolyte gets a 6.
That bastard.
Which puts you back in the same position
spot.
you were in.
I was going to
move 2, harm 2, right up in your face.
Yep.
But you did roll a little bit better this time around.
Yeah, I rolled 2 3s.
At least initially. 2 3s.
So that
would be a scythe and a leech.
Yeah. I will leech B4.
Okay.
And let's scythe the acolyte. Let's go ahead and let's see if learning has happened.
We will see if learning has happened. Okay. So you take a total of 3 harm.
Okay.
1 from the cultist and 2 from the acolyte. And unfortunately your drain happened before the damage, so
yeah.
You don't get to heal that this time.
Okay, fair. I just wanted the extra well, again, the damage is going to get healed by the aura, but I guess if he rolls aura next time, so that's not definite.
Yeah, aria, yeah.
Yeah.
And I missed this on the last time. The cultists have an ability called Covet, which whenever they deal harm to you, you lose 1 viscera.
Okay. Well, I don't have any viscera currently.
Yeah, but that would have played into last time.
Yes.
Because you did have some viscera at a couple points. Okay, into the next one. Cultist 1 got a 1, move 1, harm 1. Cultist 2 got a 5, which is move 1, harm 2. That's the one right in front of you.
Yeah.
And Cultist 3 gets a 4, which is move 1, harm 2. He can't do anything to get closer. The Acolyte gets a 6, which is the same thing. So heal 1 to everybody, including himself.
Okay.
So that clears the 1 harm that you dealt him last turn. That clears the 1 harm you dealt to the cultist last turn.
Okay.
Plus dealing 2 harm to you if you stay put.
Yeah.
So you are on the hook for 4 harm right now.
Sweet Jesus. And I can't back out. So I rolled 2 4s. So that'll give me 1 leech on B4 again.
Okay.
And then the 4 gives me 1 harm or 2 harm?
It gives you 2 harm.
2 harm, so let's go 2 harm on the Acolyte.
Okay.
And I'll soak the 4. So that'll drop me to 3.
Because you don't have any bone to pop a shield.
Yeah, so that'll take me down to 3 total. So
well, you healed 1.
I healed 1, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I take 3 damage
drain.
this turn, yeah.
Okay.
3 net.
Yeah.
So I was at 7, so I'm back down to 4.
Yep.
Oh, this is brutal. This is so bad.
Man, it's just that the Acolyte is just rolling so well.
The Acolyte is rolling well, and I'm thinking too, again, one of the other spells I considered picking up was Spikes, which would be perfect right here. I picked up that range heal, which, is great in a lot of cases, but I need, a close-up, get away from me, or an AoE. I can't pop my skeleton because they're all right on top of me, which is really rough. So, again, I just have a bad situation and spells that do not fit this situation at all, which is how the game goes.
Yeah,
so, again.
That's unfortunate, yeah.
Now, that death, did that fill a spot in the clock as well?
I don't know.
I would imagine it would.
Yeah, because I guess this would be considered starting a new fight.
Yeah.
So this would be a new fight action.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would mark the first segment of Clock 2. Okay, so next round. Cultist 1 is a 1, move 1, harm 1. Cultist 2 is a 2, move 1, harm 1. Cultist 3 is a 1, move 1, harm 1. Acolyte is a 3, which is range 2 to 4, move 1, harm 2. So he is going to back up behind everybody so that he can harm 2 to you.
Okay.
No Aria, so no healing has happened.
That's good.
That is good.
I rolled a 4 and a 2.
A 4 and a 2. So the only thing you can use the 2 for is your scythe.
Okay. So I'm going to use the 4 to leech the Acolyte.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to step up into C4.
Okay.
And then I'm going to scythe the Acolyte on C3.
Okay, so that is going to be 1 harm to him. By doing that, you are inside the range of his ranged spell, so he does not deal 2 harm to you.
Yes.
But the cultists are range 0 and 1.
Oh, there's
so
0
you're
and
going
1?
to
I'm going to get pummeled.
So you're going to take a total of 3 harm because they all rolled low and they all rolled 1 harm. They rolled 2, 1, 2, so they all rolled 1 harm.
Okay, so that would put me down to 1, but I leeched for 1, so I would be at 2 total.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'm still up. I'm not dead yet. I don't want to go on the cart.
You're not dead yet.
I think I'll go for a walk now.
Alright, Cultist 1 is a 3, move 1, harm 1. Cultist 2, who you're sharing a space with, is a 4, which is move 1, harm 2. So they are actually going to move down into the space you vacated and box you in.
Okay.
So Cultist 3 is a 6, which is move 2, harm 2. He's already adjacent to you, so he is going to stay put.
Okay.
And then the Acolyte got a 3, which is another move 1, harm 2, range 2 to 4. So he is going to back up again.
Perfect.
To try and get that range spell off on you. He really wants to get this range spell off on you.
Yeah. All right,
All right, go ahead and roll. Let's see what you got.
A 2 and
Anything
a 5.
that moves.
Yes. A 2 and a 5.
All right, so the 2, the only thing you can do with the 2 is the scythe.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leech on C2 on the Acolyte for 1. And then I'm going to move to C3 and scythe on C2 for 1.
Okay, so yeah, you have dealt a total of 6 damage to the Acolyte, and you have managed to move out of all of the harm.
Nice. And the Acolyte's still up?
The Acolyte is still up.
Damn.
He's a unique enemy. He has 9 health.
Okay. This dude's beefy.
Yeah.
And I am up to 3 total now.
Yes.
Perfect.
So Cultist 1 gets a 1, move 1, harm 1. So he's going to move up 1, move up next to you.
All right.
And he's going to try and harm 1. Cultist 2 gets a 4, which is move 1, harm 2. So he's going to step up and try and punch you for 2. Cultist 3 also gets a 4, which is move 1, harm 2. The Acolyte gets a 6, which is...
Of course he does.
See here, range 0 to 1, move 2, Aria, harm 2. So everybody, all of the enemies heal 1. And if you don't clear out of that space on this turn, you are going to get your... you're going to get curb stomped.
A 6 and a 5, I'll take it. I will take it.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to... how do I want to do this? The 5 gives me what on the scythe?
5 gives you move 1, harm 2. 6 gives you move 2, harm 2.
Move 2.
You might be better off using the 5 to move 1, harm 2 with the scythe, and then using the 6 for drain 2 with leech.
Yeah, I think I'm going to drain 2 with leech on the Acolyte.
You're going to have to move first.
Okay, I'm going to move 2 back down to C5.
You have move 1 if you're using...
Oh, okay, move 1, so I'm going to move down...
I would recommend moving into B3, because that cultist only rolled 1 harm.
Oh, okay, he rolled 1 harm? I thought he rolled 2.
No, the other 2 rolled 2.
Okay, then yeah, I'm going to move there to B3 for the 1 harm. And then I'm going to leech 2 on the Acolyte.
Okay. So by making that move, you're not able to actually attack anyone with your scythe, but you
That's
are
fine.
able to mitigate the damage.
Yes.
And you're able to get a leech 2 for a net +1 health on the turn.
I'm at 4. This is so bad. So bad.
Yeah, it's okay. So Cultist 1, who's in the space with you, gets a 1, move 1, harm 1. He's actually going to move up next to the Acolyte.
Okay.
Cultist 2 gets a 4, which is move 1, harm 2. He's going to step over here. Cultist 3 gets a 2, which is move 1, harm 1. And then the Acolyte gets a 4.
It's not a 6.
Which is range 2 to 4, move 1, harm 2. So he is going to step over into D2, and he's going to try and range spell you for that 2.
Gotcha. How much damage have I done to... Can I ask how much damage I've done to the Acolyte?
The Acolyte is currently at 7.
At 7, okay. Oh, and it doesn't matter where I go, he's going to be able to hit me. I rolled a 1 and a 5 again.
Yep.
Okay. He's at 7. The 5 would be move 1, harm 2?
Move 1, harm 2 with the scythe, yeah.
Do any of the cultists have damage on them?
Not at present. You had damage on one of them and it healed.
Okay. Oh. The Acolyte on B2, he rolled 1 damage, correct?
The cultist on B2, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to move back into B2 with that cultist. I'm going to use my leech and drain 1 more off of the Acolyte.
Okay.
And I will
Acolyte.
heal to 5 and then take 3 damage.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm at 2 total.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, okay, Cultist 1, who you're in the space with, gets a 2, move 1, harm 1. He's going to step back in between you and the Acolyte.
Okay.
Cultist 2 gets a 2, which is move 1, harm 1. Cultist 3 gets a 5, which he's going to... See here, he's going to step into this space on top of Cultist 2, which is move 1, harm 2.
Okay.
So you have 3 harm coming from that square, 1 harm coming from the other cultist, and then the Acolyte gets a 4, which is another range 2 to 4, move 1, harm 2. So he's going to step down here and try to sling at you.
All right. I rolled a 1 and a 4 because the last turn wasn't bad enough.
Yep. I'm
I'm down again. I'm down again.
But you're still able to throw off a leech. You can kill the Acolyte because the Acolyte won't respawn.
Oh, wait. Is my leech within range 3?
It's 2 to 3.
Oh, wait, then no. I won't be down. I can move into... Wait, no, I can't move. Okay. I can't
move.
But I can kill the Acolyte. Okay, yeah. I'm taking this Acolyte with me.
Okay.
Learn to resurrect, noob.
All right.
Oh my god, that was bad.
So that's gonna reset the clock. That's gonna reset the fight. The Acolyte does not respawn. This is riveting audio, I'm certain.
Yeah.
You get 1 more slot in the clock, so we're now two slots into clock 2.
This horror is totally gonna eat my lunch. It's so bad.
Yeah. Okay, but you're back to full health. You're back to 10 health. You didn't have any viscera that you had picked up that time, so you didn't lose any viscera.
Right. Okay, that's not too bad. And I've knocked out that Acolyte. Learning has happened, and that's what we're doing as a Necromancer. We're learning.
And you know what? I'm going to say that the Acolyte's body is still there.
Okay.
You haven't looted the body.
Okay.
So the body is still there, so you can reap that body if you get adjacent to it.
Yeah, because
you have killed it.
Yeah, we died at the same time. Okay, no, I'm good with that.
Yeah. All right, so Cultist 1 gets a 1, move 1, harm 1. Cultist 2 gets a 6, move 2, harm 2. Cultist 3 gets a 4, move 1, harm 2. Okay. And you got a 4 and a 3.
Both give me move 1, harm 1?
A 4 with the scythe would give you move 1, harm 2.
Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's do move 1, harm 2. I'm not going to move, but I'm going to do 2 harm on C4.
Okay.
And then the 3, I can't do anything with, so we'll just go ahead and burn that for my turn.
You can leech on a 3.
I I can leech on the 3, but it's not going to do any good. What? No, yeah, because they're not going to heal. Yeah, let's leech on B4 then. Yeah, let's leech on B4.
Yeah, don't leave damage on the table.
Yeah, exactly. What are you doing, noob?
Yeah. All right, and you take 2 harm from the cultist in front of your face.
All right, fair. Down to 8.
All right, cultist 1, move 1, harm 1 with a 1. So he's going to share a space with the cultist in front of your face.
Okay.
The cultist in front of your face. Cultist 2 is a 4, which is move 1, harm 2. He's going to stay put. Cultist 3, 1, move 1, harm 1. So you're looking at potential of 3 harm if you don't kill something.
I got a 6 and a 1.
All right. Well, a 6 will definitely kill something.
Yeah. 6 gives me move 2, harm 2?
Move 2, harm 2, yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm trying to see. So I'm taking 3 regardless from that.
No, because you will kill one of them with the harm 2 before they deal damage.
Yeah. So which
it's
doing 2 damage? I'll take the one that's doing 2 damage out.
Okay. So that's the one that is dealing 2 damage. Yeah. Okay.
So I'll take 1 damage on this turn.
Yep.
And I'll hold steady.
And you will reap.
No, I will not hold steady. I will move.
You will reap at the end of your turn.
Yeah, but I'm going to move with that. I'm going to move to B4 while I take that on that spot. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're going to take 1 harm.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 1 harm, and then you reap. Do you want bone, blood, or viscera?
Bone.
Okay, so 1 bone. Start of the next turn. So Cultist 2 is dead. Cultist 1, 4. That's move 1, harm 2. He's going to stay where he is and try and do a harm 2 to you. The other cultist gets a 5, which is also move 1, harm 2. So he is going to enter the same space and attempt to do 2 harm to you.
Alright, so I'm looking at 4 damage in the spot I'm in.
Yes, one of the cultists has 1 damage, one of the cultists is undamaged. So 2 health, 3 health.
Can I use my reap on a 4? Or my leech on a 4?
So, yeah. Okay. Leech 3 to 5 is drain 1, and 6 is drain 2.
Okay, then I'm going to move up 1 to B3. I believe one of those cultists only has 1 hit point left, correct?
No. The one that you killed was the one that only had 1 hit point left.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead.
One of them has 2 hit points, and one of them has all 3.
The one that has 2 hit points, I'm going to leech 1.
Okay.
And that's going to take me up to 9 total health. And that'll end my turn. Because I can't use my scythe after that point. Or I shouldn't use my scythe after that point, I should say.
Well, you can't because
I did move.
You moved.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
And you moved out of scythe range.
Yeah.
Okay. So Cultist 1, it gets a 3, which is move 1, harm 1. Cultist 3 gets a 1, which is also move 1, harm 1. So he's going to move over here into the corner.
Oh, they get to attack on a 1. I see how it is.
Oh, they're the enemies.
Yeah. Seriously, again, a 1 and a 6.
Well, at least you can kill one of these cultists.
Yes. I'm going to move...
The one at C3 you can kill
I'm
on a 6.
D3, and then I'm going to do 2 harm with my scythe.
Okay, and then you get to reap him at the end of turn.
Perfect.
You're well out of range of the other cultist.
Excellent.
So, bone, body, or blood?
More bone?
More bone?
And do I get to reap the acolyte, or is that at the end of combat?
You have to be adjacent. Okay. So you are currently 2 spaces away.
Okay.
All right. So the remaining cultist gets a 5, which is move 1, harm 2. So he's going to move over here.
Okay.
And you got a 2 and a 4.
So I will use my leech to leech 1.
Okay. So
and then
that's 1 harm.
I will move into square C3, and I will do 1 damage to the cultist on C4.
All right, and he will deal 2 harm back to you.
Okay. I miscalculated itself, but that happens. Fair.
Right. But, I mean, he has 1 hit point left, so...
Yeah. I thought I had enough to drop him.
I think... Oh, and now you are adjacent to the Acolyte's body, so you get to reap
Excellent.
the Acolyte.
I'll take bone for that as well.
And we'll just say that because he's at 1 health, has no way of healing.
Okay, yeah.
How do you go about... What ability do you end up using to kill this cultist?
I will use the leech on this one. I'm going to keep myself close to full health as I can, so I'll wind up using a move and then pulling that leech.
Well, you can't with a 1 and a 5.
5, okay. At that point...
So, yeah, you're going to have to scythe them.
Yeah, I'll scythe them.
You're going to have to scythe them. All right, so what did you reap from the
bones from everything.
acolytes? Bones from everything, so you're at 4 bone?
Yeah, if I get a choice, I'm taking bone.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so upon defeating the Acolyte, you also increase your lore by +1.
Nice.
Which fills a slot in your vessel.
Huzzah.
You gain the Acolyte's Key, so you have an item, Acolyte's Key, and you get 1 more segment of your vessel filled for winning a fight.
Excellent. So I have 3 total filled?
You have 4.
4 of that. Okay, excellent. Excellent. I like this. All right. What else can I do in this location?
That's all in this location.
Okay, fair enough. That was a rough location.
All right, so you can either return to 5, which will mean you have to fight the Ashborn again because you died and they reset.
Okay.
Or you can move up to 4.
Let's move to 4.
Okay, let's see what we got at 4. The Meadow. A break in the tree line provides you a moment in a quiet meadow. Something feels familiar here. Life and death coming together.
Ooh.
All right. The one option you have is to search.
Then I will search.
All right. So you gain Veil Walk, which is a consumable.
Okay.
It has 2 uses. And when you use this during an exploration, you do not mark the realm clock when you travel between points.
Oh, nice. That's a good one.
The current from the veil blows between the trees here, coalescing in this meadow. You reach out and capture a bit of it in a bottle.
Okay. How much time is left on Realm Clock 2?
Alright, you are 3 ticks into Realm Clock 2.
Okay. And there's nothing else I can do at this location?
There is nothing else to do at this location.
Let us move to location 3 then.
Moving to location 3. Okay. Are you going to use Veil Walk?
Turn. Not this turn.
Okay. So that is the 4th slot in the clock. Okay. The Pass. A well-worn trail leads through the forest, nestled between large rolling hills. An eerie stillness hangs in the air. So, special rule. If you have lore 1+, which you do, you roll 3d6 stamina for this fight, keeping whichever 2 you like.
Ooh.
In addition, you may start in any space on the grid.
Okay.
So let me get the grid ready for you.
That's gritty. Gritty, gritty, bang, bang.
Okay, so we've got permanent terrain in A2, B4, C2, C4, and D1. So you've got 1 cultist at C1. You've got 2 gaunts and 1 grin.
Ooh.
It's called a wolf in sheep's clothing, so...
Nice, okay.
However we want to
picture that.
Whether that is, like, a person who just isn't quite right, and then we'll use these zombie tokens for the gaunts.
Okay.
So 2 gaunts, a grin, and a cultist. And you get to start in whatever square you want.
Oh, I like this bottleneck right here. I think this is good for me.
Oh, you're going to start in D3 right up against the
grin.
up against the grin.
Yeah.
Okay. Then let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with the grin because you're right up next to it.
All right.
He gets a 1, which is move 1, harm 1, and he's chaotic, so he gains an additional effect depending on the roll. On a 1, he heals all enemies 1.
Okay.
Which isn't a big deal because they haven't taken any damage yet. Alright. Gaunt number 1 gets a 5, which is move 2, harm 4. Jeez.
Oh, yeah, stay away from that thing.
Well, it's moving into the space with the grin here.
Yeah.
And then the other one, it's a 2, which is move 1, harm 2, so he's going to move this way. And then the cultist... The 4, move 1, harm 2. So he has to go around the rocks.
Yeah. Listen,
okay.
I picked my space to bottleneck accordingly. So I get to roll 3. So I've got a 5, a 6, and a 2. Nice. I like this.
So you're going to use the 5 and the 6?
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to use the 5 to summon a Skellyman. Ooh. How do I want to do this? Yeah, I'm going to summon a Skellyman here.
Oh, I read that wrong. So the grin is not actually going to be able to deal any harm to you because I misread their range is 2 to 3. So he would have had to move away from you to deal harm.
Okay, perfect. So then perfect. That works perfect. I'm going to summon the Skellyman on D2, And then I'm going to use my scythe. I'm going to stand my ground, and I'm going to do 2 damage with the scythe on the Grin.
Okay. So Grin takes 2 harm. All right. And now the skeleton can move 1 harm 1 the turn that it is summoned. So it's going to enter your space.
And also attack the Grin.
Okay. So the Grin has taken a total of 3 damage. It has 5 health.
Okay. That ends my turn.
Okay, and you take 4 harm from the gaunt.
Oh, 4 from the gaunt. Okay, yeah. So that takes me down to 5. Because I was at 9.
Actually, let me roll for that.
Okay.
Because the skeleton is also in your space.
Okay.
So roll low, it hits the skeleton. Roll high, it hits you. Roll low, it hits the skeleton. Your skeleton goes kaboom.
Fair.
Because it only has 2 health.
Yeah, that's what it was there for.
So it destroys the skeleton, but it doesn't hit you.
That's
so
what
you do not take 4 harm.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Okay. So back to the top. Grin is going to roll a 4. All enemies gain +1 harm this round.
Ooh.
So he's going to move 1, harm 1. So he's going to move back a space to get that space. So now he can actually harm 1 to you from where he's at. Gaunt number 1, which is the one in your face, gets a 3, which is move 1, harm 2. Oh, sorry. So, yeah, this is actually going to be harm 2 from the Grin, and now move 1, harm 3 from the Gaunt.
Okay.
Because they all get +1 harm this round. So, you're currently looking at 5 harm.
Okay.
The other Grin is going to move in. He got a 5, so that's move 2, harm 4.
You mean the other Gaunt?
Move 2, harm 5. Yeah, sorry, the other Gaunt. So that is 5 and 3, 8. You're looking at 10 harm if you stay put.
Oh, I think I'm going to go camping. Camping sounds great.
And then the cultist gets a 5, which is move 1, harm 2. He's still not in range.
Okay.
So
I rolled
your
a 2,
rolls.
4, and 6.
So 4 and 6.
I'm going to use the 6 to drain 2 off of the Gaunt. Not the Gaunt, but the Grim.
Off of the Grin? Okay.
On B3,
that is enough to kill it.
And that takes me back to full health as well, so I'm back to 10 health.
And then you're going to use the 4 to move 1, harm 2, but instead just move 1 and not get punched in the face.
Yes. Not get ruffle stomped.
Yeah, not have Florida Man eat your face.
That seems like a good wisdom. See, we have learned. We have learned.
Learning has happened.
Yes.
Okay.
Death is a learning experience, boys and girls.
So you're not able to reap the Grin yet because you are not adjacent. But so Gaunt number 1 rolled a 6, which is move 2, harm 4. So he is going to move next to you, going to threaten to punch you in the face.
Okay.
The other one rolled a 1, which is move 1, harm 2. So he's going to enter the same space, and they're both going to threaten to punch you in the face.
Fair.
And then the cultist rolled a 4, which is move 1, harm 2. He is still trying to play catch up.
All right.
Your roll.
Roll my 3. God, a 6, a 1, and a 1.
Well, at least you got a 6.
Yeah, fair. Which means I'm going to go ahead and move to E2 and stay out of punching range, and we'll wait for my next turn. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Gaunt number 1 rolls a 3, move 1, harm 2. Gaunt number 2 rolls a 2, which is move 1, harm 2. They're going to move like this to try and box you in.
Okay.
And then the cultist rolls a 1, which is move 1, harm 1. Okay.
Wait,
those are D8s.
D8s, yeah. I was like, wait, that's not right. That roll was not much better. In fact, it was worse. So with the D8s, I rolled a 1, a 2, and an 8. This time I rolled a 2, a 1, and a 5.
So 5 and 2. So with 2, you can move 1, harm 1 with the scythe.
Yeah, so I'm going to move 1 to E3, and I'm going to leech 1 on D2. So I will take was it 2 damage or 1 damage from...
Taking the 2 harm from the 1... Actually, no, you're not taking any because he has range 1. He doesn't have range 0.
Nice. Perfect. Okay, then I'm going to stay on top of this one, and then I'm going to do leech the 1 damage on D2.
Okay.
Perfect. I like it.
So Gaunt 1 takes 1. The Gaunts and the Cultist each have 3 health, by the way.
I wasn't sure if I could ask.
Yeah. Well, if you were actually playing this solo, information would be available to you. So
Fair.
Gaunt 1 gets a 4, which is move 2, harm 4. So he's going to move right up here. Gaunt 2 rolls a 3, which is move 1, harm 2. So he's going to move down to try and box you in. And then the cultist rolls a 4, which is move 1, harm 2. So they're trying to box you in here.
Okay, and the range on the ghouls are 2 to 4?
The Gaunts are range 1.
Okay.
The cultist is range 0 and 1.
Okay, perfect. Come on, D6s. A 1, a 6,
1,
and a
6,
4.
4. Well,
So-
6 and 4 is pretty good.
Yeah. I'm going to move back down here to E4, and again, I'm going to share the space with this Gaunt.
Well, if you use your 6 on your scythe, you can move 2.
Yes. I'm going to go ahead and share the space with the Gaunt, and I'm going to use my 6 to drain 2 on E2, and that should be enough to drop it.
That is enough to drop it.
Heal 2, so I'm back to 10.
You heal 2, and you have another body there waiting
For
to
harvesting.
be harvested.
Perfect.
All right. So the remaining Gaunt gets a 6, which is move 2, harm 4. He's going to sidle over this way a little bit. And then the cultist also gets a 6, which is move 2, harm 2. So he's going to move up here to punch you in the face.
A 2, a 4, and a 2.
All right, so 2 and 4.
So I'm going to take the 2,
Yeah, 2 is the scythe. So
Yeah.
move 1, harm 1.
and I'm going to move to E5, and I will use my leech to drain on D4. For
To
1
drain
point.
the other Gaunt.
Yeah,
Okay.
for 1 point.
For 1 point. Okay. We're just running around pinging.
Yeah, kind of. I'm kiting.
All right, so
Again, death was a learning experience.
yeah. The Gaunt gets a 3, which is move 1, harm 2, and the Cultist gets a 4, which is also a move 1, harm 2.
Okay.
So they're both right up on you there in the corner.
Seriously, a 1, a 4, and a 1, so I've got a 4. I'm going to move up with the cultist, and I will use the 4 to drain 1 off the Gaunt again.
Okay.
And I'll take the punch from the cultist.
Okay. So yeah, that is 2 harm from the Cultist.
Okay, so I'm down to 8.
All right. And so you did drain 1 on the Gaunt. All right. So on this one, we got a 5 for the Gaunt, which is move 2, harm 4. Sidle up here. And we got a 1 on the Cultist. Back up a little bit.
Okay. Oh, there we go. That's what we want. Okay. I'm going to take the 4 and the 6. Really, it winds up being the same thing. It really does find out. Oh, no, I can...
No, you can use the 6 to side.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because I'm at 3 range for the other leech, right?
Yeah, you can move on top of the dead Gaunt. If you move on top of the dead Gaunt,
Yeah.
you can scythe the Cultist for 2.
For 2, and then drain the... Yeah.
And then leech the Gaunt,
Yeah.
the living Gaunt, to death.
Yes.
There you go.
I like
See?
it.
All right, and then the Cultist will punch you for 1.
Okay, so that puts me at 9.
All right, and then you get to reap from the Gaunt that you moved on top of.
Okay.
So you get body or bone.
Bone.
Bone, okay. How much bone does that put you to?
I'm at 5 bones.
Okay, good to know. And just because there's nothing that this cultist can do before you deal at least 1 more damage to kill it, how do you go about killing it?
Again, I will use my 3 to take a step back, and then the 5 to reap, and that should take me back to a full 10 HP.
Yep, there we go. All right. And so you have
3 more reapings to take.
the option of blood, bone, or body from the Grin and the Cultist, and body or bone from the Gaunt.
I'll take bone from all.
Okay, let me just double check and make sure that there's not a cap on
Okay, yeah.
how much
Max
of
bone.
your how much viscera you can have. Viscera. Oh, sorry, you can carry up to 3 viscera of each type.
Oh.
So we're going to have to retcon.
Okay. Then, yeah, let me go with my 3 bone, and then I will take 2 body and 2 blood.
Okay, yeah. And that would take care of everything.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so the end of this fight, you get 1 for winning a fight,
Okay.
1 towards your vessel, and 1 for having 5+ viscera, which means you have filled all 6 slots of your vessel. You are now attuned to the vessel.
Excellent. And I have 1 space left on this clock?
You have 2 spaces left on this clock.
Oh, perfect. I am going to use my Veil Shift.
Okay, so you can move from 3 to 2 or 4.
I'm going to Veil Shift to 2.
Okay, you're going to the town.
Yep.
So, shouts of panic reach you as you approach the town. Get back! Wandering down the road, you find most windows and doors shudder at the sight of you. You have the option to learn or to delve.
Ooh, let's learn.
Okay, so to learn, if the second realm clock has been completely filled, this action is no longer available.
Oh,
so
I can't learn.
No, you can because you haven't filled the second.
Oh, just barely.
Yet.
Nice.
Just barely.
I snuck in right on
because that makes this action makes the 5th of the 6 that you can have. So increase lore +1.
Okay, so I'm at 3 lore.
1 local is willing to meet with you. Necromancer, we've not seen one like you in a while. Please, they don't realize it. Their prayers will be the death of us.
Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. I like it. Ooh. They're praying to something naughty and wrong. Okay.
Okay, so you have the option to delve, or you can move to 1, 5, or 3.
Oh, I think I used my last Veil Walk and I moved to 1.
Okay, so that brings you back to the anchor you've already searched here.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing else to do here.
And then we're going to proceed to 6.
Proceed to 6. That last one fills the second clock.
Yes.
So, when you fill clock 2, the sky darkens as a rolling fog covers the land. Ooh. No immediate effects observed.
Interesting. Okay.
Alright, so we move on to point number 6, back to the church.
Yep. And we're going to say hello to Lysander, I believe.
Alright, so we are going to delve.
Yes.
The delve that requires lore 2+. You have 3 lore, so you are able to do this one instead of the other one. You know the way to the organ in the church and can damage it. When you face the horror, they do not have access to their organ special ability.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay, so that brings us to 2 full clocks. High Priest Lysander has seen God. He certainly saw a god, but not the one he was looking for.
Oops.
Ever since that fateful day, he has been playing that organ in the church. At first, the locals were worried, and then they joined along. The song is infectious, and slowly changes anyone who lends their voice.
It's the Rift of the Necrodancer.
Put an end to the music, and reap Lysander's soul.
I like it. Okay. I totally, if I knew and we could do, fair use policy, I would totally have the intro for Rift of the Necrodancer playing, because it's some good music. But yeah, I love it.
All right. At 2 full clocks. If 2 of the 3 clocks have been fully filled, then the congregation has gathered at the church. The bodies of the locals have been infused with the song, and they will defend Lysander and the church at all costs. You will need to fight your way to the horror. In order to fight Lysander, you must complete the following fight. Afterward, you may attempt to kill Lysander. Okay, so
reap our way through the masses.
Permanent terrain for A2, B2, D2, and E2. And then we have difficult terrain. So with difficult terrain, it takes 2 movement to move 1, and all harm is reduced by 1 if you are standing in difficult terrain attacking.
Okay.
Editor Ian here. We find out later on that this is not actually how difficult terrain works. The penalty to the harm you deal is accurate. The movement penalty is not. Alright, so difficult terrain for C2 through 5. So we've got a Grin at C1. We've got 4 cultists at B1, B3, D1, and D3. And then you start at C5.
All right. And I'm only rolling 2 stamina on this one, correct?
You're only rolling 2 stamina on this one.
I really like that 3 stamina. It was nice.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
Alright, so starting with... we're going to start with the Grin. The Grin rolls a 2. So heal all enemies 1, then move 1, harm 1, range 2 to 3. So you are currently in range of that.
Okay.
Now 2 cultists down on the bottom. This one gets a 1, move 1, harm 1. This one gets a 5, move 1, harm 2. The 2 up top, a 1 and a 6. So move 1, harm 1, move 2, harm 2. So we got 1 harm on 1 cultist, 2 harm on another cultist right down next to you, and 1 harm coming from the Grin if you stay put.
Okay, perfect. Let's see what these dice do. Oh, a 2 and a 2. Let us move to... Which cultist is hitting for 2?
The one in D column.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to move to B5 and use my scythe for 1 damage on B4.
Okay. Editor Ian here again. There was a rule that I missed that would have been really helpful throughout the game, but especially here at this point, where you can actually combine the results of your stamina die rolls into a single result. So, in this particular case, with a 2 and a 2, James could have combined them together into a 4 to get a little bit more versatility out of him, rather than just acting on the 2 and then wasting the other 2.
And that'll end my turn, because I can't cast a spell otherwise.
Yeah, so you managed to avoid getting hit by the Grin's ability. You take 1 harm from the cultist.
Alright, so I'm down to 9 points.
And you lose a Viscera.
And 1 Viscera. I will toss... Do they pick or do I pick?
It doesn't say, so it just says you lose 1.
I'll lose a blood.
Okay. So back to the Grin. The Grin rolls a 1, which is going to heal all enemies 1. So the cultist that you stabbed heals back. So he's going to move 1. I don't think he can move 1 because he's in difficult terrain, and he has to have 2 in order to move.
Okay.
So let's do the 2 cultists down below. So 1 and a 6. So the 1 is the one in front of you. Move 1, harm 1. And then the 6 is this guy. Move 2, harm 2.
Okay.
And the other 2 cultists, a 5 and a 3. Move 1, harm 2. Move 1, harm 1. He can't move through because it's the difficult terrain.
No, with the difficult terrain, while in difficult terrain, their harm is reduced by 1, correct?
Yes. So this cultist that entered in...
Is doing 1 harm.
Is doing 1 harm instead of 2.
So these both are doing 1 harm right now. Okay, perfect.
Right now, yes.
Okay, I'm good with this. I think. I hope. We're going to find out. Roll on my d6. A 5 and a 3. Okay, I like this. Ooh, let's use the 3, and we're going to move to A5.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use the 5 to cast my Skelly Man.
Now, you can use Viscera to power up your skeleton.
Okay, how would I do that?
So you can spend body or bone.
Okay.
For each body you spend, it gets plus 2 health.
Okay.
For each bone you spend, it gets plus 1 health and plus 1 damage.
Let's use 2 bodies and 1 bone.
Okay. So this is a beefy boy.
Yeah.
That gives him 7 health, and he deals 2 harm.
I like it. And then I'm going to cast him here at Alpha 4, at A4, and he will attack B4.
Okay. And so that cultist takes 2 harm. He deals 1 harm to your skeleton in return. And that brings us back around to the top of the order. Grin rolls a 3, which is, again, heal all enemies 1. So that one goes back to only having 1 harm. And he is move 1, harm 1. He is stuck where he's at.
Okay.
So the cultists that are down below, the one next to the skeleton rolls a 5, and the other one rolls a 4. So the other one... Actually, I think I'm doing it wrong. I think it's extra movement to move into difficult terrain. I don't know. Because I let you move out of difficult terrain without issue.
Oh. Oops, I didn't realize I was in difficult terrain when I moved.
Yeah, you started in difficult terrain.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, it's going to be... See, move 1, harm 2 for both of these guys. Yeah, they're both going to move down here on top of one another next to you to try and punch you in the face.
Okay.
And then the other 2 are both getting move 1, harm 1. So that cultist cannot continue on because he has to move into difficult terrain.
Okay.
And then the other cultist can't move because there's 2 bodies in front of him.
Perfect.
So, your roll.
2 and a 5.
2 and a 5.
I'm going to use the 2 to move 1 here. No scythe.
Okay.
I'm going to use the 5 to drain 1 off of the wounded cultist.
Okay.
The Skelly Man is going to move to B4 and attack for 2 on the other.
Okay. So that will put both of them at 2 harm. So they're both at 1 health remaining.
Even with my drain?
Yes, because you're draining the wounded one.
So I'm draining the
He had 1 because he healed 1 from the grin.
Oh, then have the Skeleton Man drop the wounded one. I thought he only had 1 harm left. Yeah, because I did.
No,
I did 2. I did 2. He healed 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops.
So yeah, have him drop the wounded one. Perfect.
Okay. And then the other one is going to deal 2 harm to the Skelly Man.
Poor Skelly Man.
Yeah, poor Skelly Man. He only has 4 hit points left. Okay. So we got the Grin. Rolls a 4. All enemies get +1 harm this round.
Okay.
And he is... I'm actually going to have him back up into C1. Back up out of the difficult terrain. Because he can't reach you regardless.
Okay.
Right now. So the other cultist that is down with you is a 2, move 1, harm 1. He's going to sidle over and try and punch you in the back of the head.
Okay.
Then the other 2 cultists, a 5 and a 1, move 1, harm 2, and move 1, harm 1. The other cultist is going to... The 2 cultists are going to stack up on top of each other, trying to get through this difficult terrain and can't quite manage it. Actually, no, he can't because he has to have 2 movement to enter the difficult terrain. Never mind.
Alright, 2 and a 2.
Well, at least your skeleton gets to move and attack.
Yeah.
Gets to move 1, harm 2. So he gets to... He will drop that cultist.
Yeah.
So that cultist is dead.
I will harvest 1 bone from 1, and then I still have to reap the other one when I get a chance.
Yeah, when you get over next to him.
Yeah.
Alright. So the Grin is a 5. All enemies deal +1 harm this round. And then the 2 cultists, a 5 and a 1. They both move 1. Neither one of them gets to come after you.
Alright, let's roll the 2.
4 and a
4 and 5. I like it. So I'm going to move... Does my 5 give me 2 movement or just 1?
Just 1. It gives you 2 harm.
Okay, I'm going to move up 1, and then...
Are you good? I would move across so that you can reap that body.
Yeah, I'll move across. Yeah, that's... Yeah.
And then the skeleton...
Can move the same square with me.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to grab a body from that one, so I've got 3 bone, 1 body, and 1 blood. And that'll end my turn.
Let me just double check and make sure that I'm doing difficult terrain correctly.
Okay.
Terrain. Difficult terrain. Oh, it does not actually stifle your ability to move through it. I am doing that entirely wrong. You do deal -1 harm, but you do not... Okay.
I'll take the advantage I've gotten so far. Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm not going to retcon anything. But yeah, so... As I was thinking, that just seems entirely too broken.
Yeah.
Okay, so start with the Grin. Grin gets a 1, so he heals everything 1. The things that are still alive haven't taken any harm, and so he's move 1. So he's going to move into that space. He's going to start coming... Actually, no, he's going to stay put because you are currently in his range. Because he's got range 2 and 3.
Okay. And how much damage is he doing?
1.
Okay.
Alright, and so the cultists... A 5 and a 6. So this one got... move 1, harm 2, and this one got move 2, harm 2. So they are now both standing on top of each other.
Okay.
Right there.
Perfect.
Your rolls.
Come on, D6s. A 1 and a 4. Alright, I'm going to take the 4, I'm going to move up, and I'm going to do my 1 damage, and my Skelly Man's going to move in the same square, and do 2 so we can drop 1 cultist.
Okay.
Is there one that's only dealing...
They're both
damage?
dealing 2 damage, but it'll be reduced to
Just
1
to
damage
1.
because they're in difficult terrain.
Perfect.
Okay. And then we're going to roll to see if the Grin targets you or your skeleton. On a 4, it targets you. So you take 1 harm from the Grin and 2 harm reduced to 1 from the cultist. So 2 damage total.
Okay. So I'm down to 8.
All right. So the Grin rolls a 2, heal everybody 1. That's a moot point. And then the Cultist rolls a 1, move 1, harm 1. So he's going to... Actually, the Grin is going to move 1 because he gets to move 1, harm 1. And you're still in range.
Okay.
And, the Cultist is going to... stay where he's at.
Okay.
The harm 1 is going to be reduced to 0, but he's still standing there.
Yeah. Again, we'll double attack. I'm actually going to use my...
you got to roll first.
I did. I rolled a 4 and a 2.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm going to use my leech to drain 1 off the Grin.
Okay.
I'm going to use my attack and my Skelly Man, and we should be able to drop the Cultist.
Yep. That'll do it.
And
all right, and what did you reap from those 2 cultists?
Let me look here. I'm going to reap 2 bodies.
Okay.
So that puts me at 3 bone, 3 body, and 1 blood total.
Okay. So Grin rolls a 6. Spells have no effect this round.
Interesting.
So it is your turn.
Oh, that's his only.
Yeah, well, move 1, harm 1. So
Seriously. 1 and a 1. The hell. The absolute hell.
Well, at least your skeleton gets to move.
Yeah. Skelly will move in. Gonna move to C3 into difficult terrain.
Okay.
Oh my god, these dice suck.
And now that your skeleton is closer to the Grin than you are, he's the one that's going to take the 1 harm from the Grin.
Alright. Skelly's down to 3.
Yep.
Oh, I can't believe that. It was bound to happen. Okay, that makes up for it. I'm okay with that.
Alright, so the Grin rolls a 3, heal all enemies 1, so his 1 harm is erased. And he's going to move 1, harm 1, so he's going to move back over this way.
Okay.
Because he is fully behind this permanent terrain, which means you can't spell him from... Which also means he can't spell you from there.
Right, okay. So Skellyman's going to move up. I'm going to use, I guess, since I can't... Well, actually, because my 6 gives me move 2, harm 2 on my scythe, correct?
Yes, so you can move into the same space as your skeleton.
Skellyman, and now he is in range of leech, and so I'm going to leech 1 off of him.
Okay.
And that takes
reduced
me to 9
by
health.
1.
Okay. Even off
reduced
the spell?
by 1 because you're in... Reduced by 1 because you're in difficult terrain.
Okay, I thought that was only for physical attack.
No, it's all...
Okay.
All sources.
So no harm. So, okay, I'm at 8.
But now somebody's taking 1 harm because now... Oh, it's your skeleton. Your skeleton takes 1 harm for... because now you're in line of sight of the Grin.
Okay, so Skelly's down to 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. Grin gets a 5. That is plus 1 harm this round.
Okay.
So he is going to tuck back in the corner and hope that you guys don't roll good to get to him.
A 3 and a 5.
Okay.
So I can
still only a move 1.
Move 1 and move 1 for both of us, and then we can leech 1, so I'm going to go ahead and leech 1 off of him.
Okay, and he is also going to deal 2 harm to you because he's got plus 1 harm this round. Actually, let's see. On a 4, yes.
Okay.
4, he is targeting you.
So that balances down, so I'm down to 7.
Okay. On his turn, he gets a 5, which is plus 1 harm. And he's just going to stay put.
Okay. A 1 and a 4. So my 4, I'm going to move forward and do 1 damage, and the Skellyman's going to come forward and do 2 damage.
That's 2. That's 2 harm on a 4.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to move 1 and do 2 harm, and the Skelly, so we're doing a total of 4 harm.
Yep, and he has 5 health, so that kills him.
Huzzah.
All right.
And I will reap from him 1 blood.
Okay.
I have 3 body, 3 bone, and 2 blood.
Okay. So...
Come on, Lysander. We've got some discussing to do.
Yeah, you do. Okay, so the terrain. Permanent terrain is B2, C2, D2. So it's an altar.
Okay.
Sort of thing going on here. And then the difficult terrain is A3 through 5, B3 through 5, D3 through 5, E3 through 5. It's the pews.
Okay.
So you got an aisle going up to the altar with pews on either side.
Okay, fair.
Okay. And so we just have Lysander on this one.
Does my Skelly Man come with me, or did he...
He does not, because it's a new fight.
New fight, okay.
And then you start here at C5. It is 1v1. So, luckily, you are fighting Lysander and not Lysander Reborn, because you did this before you got to 3 total clocks.
Huzzah.
And you had 2 or more lore when you showed up, so you were able to disable his organ so he cannot summon things.
That's also a huge help.
That is a huge help. So, here we go.
Can I summon some better dice?
You can certainly try. Alright, so Lysander is going to start with a 2. Range 2 to 3, move 2, heal 1, harm 2. He's going to circle around. He's starting around the altar.
Fair. Okay. I roll a 5 and a 4.
Pretty good.
I'm going to move forward 1, and then I'm going to dump all of my viscera.
Dump all your body and all your bone into skeleton?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is going to be 11 health and 4 damage.
I summon Zombie Goliath.
Alright, so he has 11 health and he deals 4 harm. And he gets to move 1. So he is in range of Lysander's ranged attack that he gets, but he only takes 1 harm from that. So, oh no, he only has 10 hit points left.
Hey, he has as many as I do. He might live longer than me. I resummoned myself as a skeleton.
Yeah, this was the one that killed the acolyte and died?
Yeah.
Okay. So Lysander rolled a 3. Range 0 to 1. Move 3, block 1, harm 2. Ooh. So he's going to move down. Actually, he's going to enter the same space as the skeleton.
Okay.
Because it's 0 to 1. Move 3, block 1, harm 2.
But
so he's going to take 1 less harm from everything, but he's also dealing 1 less harm because he's in difficult terrain.
Yeah, perfect. All right. I'm going to first have my skeleton take a step back.
First, you're going to roll your dice.
I did. I rolled a 5 and a 2.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to have my skeleton step back and do his 4 damage for 3.
Okay.
I'm going to use my leech with the 5 for 1. So I guess that still negates everything, which is fine. And then I'm going to step forward up 1 and do 1 damage. So we do a total of 4 damage.
Okay. But that 1 damage is reduced to 0 because of his block
so
1.
We do 3 then. Okay, fair.
Yeah. Real quick, before we do that, let me look at... So, on Leech, you can put blood into Leech.
Okay.
And drain an additional +1 per blood that you push into it.
Okay, I will save that.
Not recommending you doing that now because he has block 1 up today.
Yeah.
But keep that in mind because blood is the only viscera you have left. Okay. And he is going to deal 1 harm to 1, the skeleton.
Okay.
So Scaly Man takes 1 harm.
Scaly's down to 8?
He's down to 9.
Down to 9. I thought he took 1 off the last turn.
Yeah, he started with 11.
Oh, okay. Damn, he had more health than me. That bastard. Okay.
Okay. Lysander rolls a 2. Range 2 to 3, move 2, heal 1, harm 1. So he is going to move back up here.
Okay.
He's going to heal 1. And he is going to harm 1 to somebody in range. Ooh, nice.
We're both going to move forward, and then I'm going to leech 2 off of him.
Okay. Do you want to push the blood this time?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and push 1 blood. That'll take me back to a full 10.
Okay. So that will be... Are you using the 5 or the 6 for...
The 6.
The leech. 6
the
for
6
leech?
for leech, yeah.
Okay, so that's 3 damage total. So for 5, he's taken 5 harm. Alright, and he is going to hit you.
Okay.
With harm 1.
Okay. I am down to...
Actually, you dealt 1 less because you're in difficult terrain.
Okay. So he took 4 total, and I am down
he's at 4 total.
I'm down to 9 then. That still was enough to cap me off, so...
Okay. Lysander rolls a 1. So it's again, move 2, heal 1, harm 1. He's running back around here. Actually, I think that's supposed to be the organ. I think he's running around behind the organ.
I'm going to move this way, and the Skelly Man's going to move this way.
You can't shoot him across the altar.
Yes.
You can't shoot him across permanent terrain.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know.
Let me go this way, and the Skelly Man's going to go the other way then. But we're going to flank him. Otherwise, we're just going to run in circles. So I'll do that, and then I'll use the 6, because I rolled a 6, to drain 2. That comes down to 1, so I drain 1. So that puts me back to 10.
Oh, yeah. You are still in difficult terrain, yeah.
Yeah, and then he heals 1, so he nets 0 damage.
He's already done that.
Okay.
He's already done that, yeah. All right. A 2. He's doing that again.
All right.
Actually, he's just going to stay put. And he's going to heal 1. Say heal 1, harm 1.
Okay. 4 and a 2. So I'm going to move up 1, drain 1, and Skellyman's going to move 1, and that'll be our turn.
Okay.
So again, I'm at max health. And then he harmed 1. Yeah, and then he harmed 1, so I'm still at 9. Okay, so I'm back to 9.
Yep. All right, so he rolls a 5, which gives him range 2 to 4, move 2, harm 1. So no heal on this one.
Okay.
He is going to move over to the end of the altar here, wait for you to round the corner.
Okay. I roll a 4 and a 2. I'm actually gonna hold my action for him, and I'm gonna move the Skelly Man over 1, but I should not be in line of sight because I'm on the other side of the organ, correct?
I mean, you're just going to give up your turn if you don't move and do anything.
I move the skeleton.
Right. Well, he's going to attack whoever's closest, and if you move up 1, you will be equidistant, and so you'll have to roll for it.
Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that then.
And you're going to leech him again?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and leech him again as well for 1.
Okay, so he's back up to 5, back down to 5 damage. All right, and he rolls a 5, so he's hitting you.
Okay.
For 2 harm. No, sorry, 1 harm.
Okay, so
1 harm.
I'm at 9 now, I believe.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay.
All right, so he gets a 2.
I got a 6 and a 5.
So he heals 1, move 2, harm 1. He's gonna sidle over here. He knows that you're coming to get him, but he's
okay. So
he's more concerned about you than the skeleton.
Okay, I'm gonna move 1. I'm gonna drain 2.
Okay,
that puts me to max. Skellyman's gonna move up and attack for 4.
Whew. Yeah. He picked the wrong one.
So I do a total of 6 damage.
Yeah, and then he is going to deal 1 harm to you because the skeleton is actually too close for him to target with his ability.
So I'm down to 8.
He rolls a 5, which again is move 2, harm 1, range 2 to 4. He's going to move towards you and get ready to throw whatever this is at the skeleton because he after that hit, he fancies his chances with you a little bit better.
Fair. Skellyman moves 1. I hit for 1 with my 4.
Okay. So he is at 11. And he deals 1 harm to the skeleton.
I'm down to 10.
No, brings it down to 8.
Oh, down to 8. Okay.
Man, Lysander just isn't doing a whole lot of damage.
No, that Acolyte was far worse, but I think, too, if he had the organ and the summons, that would make this thing a whole lot different.
Yeah. Yeah, so he rolls a 2, which is move 2, heal 1, harm 1. So he's going to move through you because he can.
He's like, nope.
And he's going to get ready to throw this magic at the skeleton.
Okay. Skeleton's actually going to move down to E2. I'm going to use my scythe and do 1 point of damage at A1.
All right. So Lysander gets to go.
And actually, that's correct. I'm not going to move on top of it because I want to be able to scythe.
Yeah. He rolls a 4, which is move 3, block 1, harm 2.
Ooh, nice.
And actually, he's not going to move at all.
Okay. What's the range on his harm?
Actually, yes, he is going to move. He's going to move on top of you because his range is 0 to 1.
Range is what?
0 to 1.
Okay.
So move 3, block 1, harm 2.
Come on, 6. Let's get a 6. A 4 and a 4. Oh, let's go ahead and move the Skelly Man up 1. I'm going to move back 1. I will do 1 damage with my scythe, and then I will soak the 2 that... Is he doing 2 harm?
Yeah, he's doing 2 harm.
So I'll soak that.
And he blocks your 1 harm.
Okay.
That's a 2. Range 2 to 3. Move 2. Heal 1. Harm 1. So he's going to move back through you. Heal 1. Harm 1. But the range is 2 to 3. So if you stay close, he won't be able to hit you.
3 and a 4. I'll just hit him with my scythe. That negates his heal. And we'll move the Skelly Man back down.
Okay. Rolls a 4. Move 3, block 1, harm 2. He's going to move back on top of you.
Okay.
So, harm 2, block 1.
Harm 2, block 1. What's the range on that harm 2?
0 to 1.
Okay. I'm going to move down 1. Checking my viscera. I'm out except for blood. So yeah, I'll just soak those 2 again. So I'm down to 6.
And he blocks your 1.
Yeah.
And the skeleton is going to move.
Skeleton's going to hold. No skeleton will hold.
He's not going to move any closer?
No.
Okay. So Lysander rolls a 1. Move 2, heal 1, harm 1. So he's going to step right over here. He's got range 2 or 3, so.
Okay. Oh, sweet Jesus. And the skeleton man's going to move up 1.
Yeah, so double 1s means you're not doing anything.
Nothing. I'm down to 4 health.
Alright, so yeah, you take 1 harm.
Yeah. Oh, I take 1 harm, then I'm down to 5 health.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you are closer than your skeleton right now.
Okay, yeah. I thought he had 2 harm.
No, it's heal 1, harm 1.
Okay.
The range was 2 to 3.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Alright, so it's another 4, move 3, block 1, harm 2. He's moving back into your space.
2 and 5. So I'm actually going to move 1. Can I move? No, it doesn't matter. I'll move 1 and do 1 damage, and the skeleton's going to move down 1.
Okay. Yeah, and that 1 harm is going to get blocked by his block 1.
Yeah.
And then you are going to take 2 harm.
Okay, so now I'm down to 3.
Okay, he is going to roll a 3, which is, again, the same thing. Move 3, block 1, harm 2. He's moving back on top of you, because that seems to be working real well for him.
Yeah. 1 and a 5.
At least with a 5, you have move 1, harm 2, so you're actually hitting him.
Okay. So yeah, let's move down 1, hit him for 2. Move the skeleton man down.
You gotta get your skelly man in there.
Yeah. I can't... we're back and forth. We're on either side of this stupid organ. I can't... Because the skeleton... He's moving 2 and 3 per turn. My skeleton can only move 1. He's moving opposite. So it's like shadowing with kings and chess. It's really bad. But yeah.
Alright, so he takes 1. So
what's his hit points at now?
He is at 3 hit points. He has 14 total. You've dealt 11.
Okay.
Okay, so he just rolled a 6. Range all. Heal 1, block 1, harm 1.
Wow, okay.
So he doesn't move, but he heals 1, he deals 1 harm to everybody, and he's going to block 1 harm from everything.
Okay, I am at 2 health.
Not yet. Okay, now you're at 2 health. Double ones
again.
Man, Lysander is just eating your lunch.
No, right?
Do you want me to re-roll those for you?
No, it's fine. We'll keep that. That's the game, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's the game.
And then the skeleton...
Skeleton's going to advance forward. Actually, see, again, skeleton's going to advance up and wait, because he's got to move some direction, right?
And he takes 1 more harm. So
yeah.
He's taking 4 harm. Okay, Lysander gets another 6.
Son of a...
Heal 1, harm 1, block 1 to all.
Okay. A 5 and a 4.
Okay.
I'm going to use the 5 and do 2 harm where I stand.
Okay.
And I'm going to move the skeleton.
Reduced to 1.
Yeah. So that negates his heal, so he's at 4 health now?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm down to 2.
Okay. And he's going to roll a 3. That's the move 3, block 1, harm 2.
Okay.
So he is going to move back on top of you.
That bastard. All right, fine.
Roll a 6.
What's the range on his
0 to 1?
0 to 1. A 2 and a 1. That's it. I'm down.
That's it. Yep.
So do we reset here with the horror, or how does that work?
Normally we would, but we've been at this for
a while. Yeah,
a long time.
Lysander wins. That dirty bastard.
Yeah, Lysander cuts you down and reaps your soul and continues on his rampage.
That dirty bastard. We hate him.
You had to get your skeleton in there.
I couldn't. My skeleton only moves 1, and he was moving 2 and 3 per turn. He had me...
He was focused on you.
Yeah. Yeah, but whichever direction I moved the skeleton, he moved opposite. And so if I moved the skeleton up, he was moving down to focus on me. And if I moved the skeleton down, he was moving up to focus on me. So, yeah.
Well, what you should have done was move the skeleton on top of you.
Yeah, I should have. Yeah,
You should have never split you and the skeleton.
Yeah, fair. I was afraid we'd just constantly run around in circles around the organ, so I was hoping to catch him in a pincer.
Yeah.
Oh, nasty. Again, death is a learning opportunity, so next time.
Yep, next time.
Oh, that was brutal.
We have been at this. We have been at this way longer than we had intended,
yes.
But yeah, thank you everyone for joining us for 5 years of this. We've had a blast doing all of this. This was a fun game.
Yeah, it is. I enjoy it.
I really liked it.
And I love it as an opportunity for solo playable. I think it really does run well, especially, you've got that day where you've got an hour or two to burn and you're just kind of going. This is definitely one I'll probably wind up playing on my own at some point.
Yeah. So, again, thank you everyone for listening. If you have any comments, suggestions, or ideas, send us an email, undercommontaste@gmail.com, or come join us on our Discord. You can find a link to our Discord and all of our other social media through our website, undercommontaste.com. You can also find links there to our Patreon, patreon.com/undercommontaste, and our itch store, undercommontaste.itch.io.
If this is your first time listening, we're so very happy you found us. Welcome again. Thank you for joining our 5th anniversary episode. We have 5 years of episodes that you can find on your podcatcher of choice. Just search Under Common Taste. And again, we're there. As always, please give us a rating and review. It helps increase our visibility and lets us know what kind of content you like to hear. Also, starting back up in October, we will be resuming our Twitch streaming. That will be coming back up in October, so a few more weeks away, and we will start that back up.
So a couple of shout-outs real quick before we sign off for good. Again, this game was Reap by Spencer Campbell. You can find him at gilarpgs.itch.io. I will have a link for this game in particular in the show notes. Another little bit, Danny Mendoza. He was the other player whenever we did our Lost Bay one-shot last year. He is a player in an upcoming Fabula Ultima actual play podcast. And because it was midnight when we were wrapping up recording, I didn't remember to include the name of the show. The name of the show is Olympus, and it is playing on the Streaming Rainbow YouTube channel. I say upcoming. It dropped yesterday.
Oh, nice.
They're going to be sharing an anniversary with us. It dropped on September 9th. So happy Tarrasquemas, everyone. Go check them out. We're going to leave a link for that in the show notes as well. Danny seems like good people. We had a blast having him on for that Lost Bay one-shot.
That was a lot of fun.
So go check them out. Stay safe, everyone. We will see you again in 2 weeks.
Happy gaming.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of Under Common Taste. Our theme song is Massacre Ann, written and performed by Mary Kroll and used with permission. You can find Mary online at marykroll.bandcamp.com or on Patreon at patreon.com/Dr. Mary C. Kroll. Our logo is by David Sutherland. You can find more of David's work on deviantart.com/David Sutherland or on instagram.com/Willex_73. We'll be back in 2 weeks, so stay safe and we'll see you then.